Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Move with Matt. This is my first time with the rifle in my hand. We're going to do a little steep climb, get to a spot that I know some elk hang out at. So, we will see. Let's get moving. I grew up rifle hunting. It's what made me fall in love with hunting. But ever since I picked up a bow, all I want to do is bow hunt. Rifle hunting just doesn't do it for me as much anymore. Don't get me wrong, I still love being out here. Still love the opportunity to get an elk. Especially at a longer distance, obviously. But just learning more and more that rifle hunters are lazy for the most part. A lot of people just driving around trying to pick up something from 500 yards away that has no idea they're there, and then they just pick it off without even getting out of their truck. And trying not to bash too hard on hunters because we get enough of that from the outside world as it is. But I think that's the stuff that we need to tighten up a little bit. Is getting back to hiking up the mountains, doing things as quietly as possible, making it known, or not making it known that you're here. When I see e-bike trails or tracks and even some truck trails or quad trails, it's like I understand getting to a certain spot, but you can't be riding or driving right through the main open areas. It's gonna push everything away. So, stay tuned. Hopefully, we can get on something. It'll be fun to get on camera. Maybe this is just gonna be the shit talking episode, but I'm running into more and more people and want to share their fucking opinions on how others should live their life. Here's my opinion. Shut the fuck up. You can live your life how you want to live it, but you're not going to tell everyone around you how to live their life. That's the shit that drives me fucking nuts. Is people trying to make you live the way that they live. With all these different things like politics, religion, vaccines, your own personal thoughts, what you believe in, your values. It's all fine and dandy. Keep it to yourself. If somebody asks, you can tell them what you believe in. Trying to convince, argue, debate, make everyone see your side of things. What good is that doing? Live your life. If people are interested in how you live your life and value your opinion, then go ahead and give it. Most people talk way too much these days when nobody even gave them that platform to begin with. Nobody asked. This is me saying, I'm not giving you my opinions, my values, my thoughts. I'm telling you just to shut the fuck up. Keep those things to yourself until somebody asks. That's as fresh as it gets. Some bear poop right there. Here, I just saw that I showed you some fresh bear poop. So we put you on a little bit more of an edge out here. You have to remember you are out in the wild, running across grizzlies, black bears, mountain lions, wolves, a whole bunch of predators hunting the same thing you're hunting. You put yourself in the wrong position, they might just hunt your ass. I've had a lot of people reaching out via my website, Instagram, or just texting or calling me, asking to look at properties, show them the valley, give them the grand tour, and doing this job for about 4 years now. I learned pretty quickly who just wants you to be their tour guide for a day. Take them to cool properties, show them all the nice restaurants, and then who actually is serious. So if you reach out, understand that I'm not here to waste your time, so please don't waste my time. If you know you're not serious, like I'm requiring all new buyers specifically to file a buyer intake form, either proving that they have some sort of proof of funds with cash, or they're already pre-approved. Because everyone wants to hate on realtors. How we mark up prices, do all these things. But a lot of you guys waste a lot of our fucking time. I'm tired of it. I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. So no, if you're serious, I will have your back and work my absolute hardest to help you achieve your dream. So what you give is what you're gonna get. Remember that. I've had a few deals lately that have been wearing on me a little bit, where I've literally brought in a buyer to a 20-acre parcel that we were going to be overpaying for as an off-market deal. And the seller just kept stringing us along. Oh yeah, we're thinking about selling and we might sell. Yeah, that's our number if we do sell. We write up a cash offer for that number. No contingencies, quick close. All the things that you could ever dream of as a seller. And he just ghosts us. Lets the offer expire. Doesn't even tell his agent, who I've been working with, talking to, yes or no. Doesn't even give us a definitive answer. It's tough. It's tough when you do everything right like that. And it's just like seems like a grand slam deal for everyone. And one party just doesn't even acknowledge it. Doesn't even give us the common courtesy to say, no, we're not going to sell right now. After stringing us along for a couple months. So yeah, it's been tough. But I've got a lot of cool things coming up. So if you are interested in buying some land, I've got one that'll be triple-digit acreage with a house, but not much value on it. Just a lot of off-market stuff right now that I'm in talks with sellers. And I've told you guys before, but these bigger parcels especially, I'm trying to keep them legacy properties, if you will. I want them to transfer hands to like-minded people, not developers. I love this state too much. Where I'm at right now, it's just public land, not too far out of town. And the more and more I come out here, the more and more houses I see being built. And I understand it because we have low inventory and a lot of people want to be here, but I hate seeing it. I want to keep Montana. I want to keep it the same. don't know if you guys heard that, but I think that was a wolf up there howling. That's what I love about being out here. You just never know what you're gonna hear, see, run into. You gotta be on your A game at all times. So yeah, if you're looking to buy land out here, I'm gonna tie it all in. Like, let's not waste each other's time. Super knowledgeable, helpful, a great resource to have, having boots on the ground out here, especially if you don't live out here. Like, I will help you find that dream property, help you build it, help you create it, create that homestead, buy that ranch. But no more wishy-washies, no more people just wanting a tour guide. Like, this is business. We can be friends after, but if you reach out, you better be serious. People watching this, are you guys pushing yourself hard enough? Are you guys going after the thing that gets you up in the morning? The thing that sits in the back of your mind of like, that thing calls to me, that place calls to me. I feel like a lot of us don't do that, and I think that's why we're in such a weird time in this world. So divisive, so hateful. We all just aren't happy with ourselves, and we're like portraying that onto other people or projecting it onto other people. I think that's where a lot of this stuff comes from. I mean, I realize, like, even with my small following, that I get a lot of hate for the things that I do. I'm selling out Montana, but they have no idea who I am, what I do, what I actually try and do within a transaction. How many times I've turned away people that I don't want to work with because I know their vision and I know that they want to rape the land. No, that's not me. So before you start saying all these hateful things to me or to anyone, you should probably do your research first. While you're sitting there eating your Cheetos in your mom's basement on the phone that she bought you. You know what I mean? Like, look yourself in the mirror. Start pushing yourself a little bit more. Start having some resilience that will build self-confidence, that will restore the love that you were born with, the love that you were born to give and then in return receive. Like I said earlier, it's like what you give is what you get. So whatever you're putting out there, that's what you're going to receive. So maybe it's time to change the mindset a little bit. Start doing the things that you love. Start chasing hard things. Start building some resilience. Be better. Be the best version of yourself you can be. And watch your life transform. Do you guys know how hard hunting is? Like, I'm sure there's some stats out there, but the failure rate is absurd. You know, in baseball, when they say if you get a hit 3 out of 10 at bats, you're considered a great performer. It's Hall of Fame stats. Hunting, that is not the case. It's even lower than that. And I think that's why a lot of us are so drawn to it. Because it's so hard, but it builds such mental toughness, physical toughness. You basically know you're gonna come out here multiple days, multiple times, probably not even see anything. But yet, you keep coming back because you know if you keep putting the work in, eventually that opportunity is going to present itself and you'll be ready. I think a lot of us need to take that to heart and apply it to our everyday lives with careers, family, things that are hard. Just keep putting in the work daily. And eventually, you get to where you want to go. So I made it to the top of where I wanted to go. But this time of year, especially with daylight savings, time flies. And all that bear shit, I'm gonna start working my way down. Yeah, I've got a long way down. There's probably only about a half an hour left of light. So I'll be trekking a little bit in the dark. That's okay. Done it before. I always tell the girls they're strong. It's part of it. This is the stuff that tests your resilience, your mental fortitude, and more importantly, I think the belief in yourself. To put yourself in these uncomfortable positions and find a way out. That's where self-confidence comes from. Not by sitting behind a video game controller yelling at your friends or somebody random on Call of Duty. That's not where it's found. So, I know I've been talking about kind of the same stuff, you guys, but this stuff has been driving me nuts lately. Where this world's at. How we all just complain so damn much about inflation. Who's president? Who's gonna be next in office? How people live their lives. Or just people talking about other people and their life. You ever notice that? You ever notice people talk shit about other people when you're around? It's like they love it. Well, just remember, if they're talking shit about somebody else in front of you, they're doing the same thing to somebody else about you. So don't surround yourself with those types of people. Surround yourself with people that are trying to live a good, decent, honest life. Be the best version they can be and help others along the way. That's why we're all here. That's what I've been working on for my brand, my business, is making a lot more things automated. So if you guys are reaching out and you're noticing that I'm responding super quickly or it may not sound exactly like me, that's why. But it's only because I have so many things on my plate. And like I said, if you're serious and you fill out the necessary forms to fill out to work with me, I will get back to you immediately and we will start the process. Other things I've been working on too is building out lists for all my trusted contacts in the business, lenders, appraisers, inspectors, builders, electricians, plumbers, you name it. Anyone that I've dealt with in a certain field that I believe is trustworthy and honest and is going to gouge, I'm creating that list to help any client or even potential client who's looking for something like that, looking for somebody in the business that they can trust. Because in today's world, it's been tough finding people that you can rely on to do the thing that they say they're going to do. So if you're interested, reach out. I'll send you my partners and trades list, as I'm calling it. For the most part, it's everyone that I've worked with in whatever field they're in, but there are some that I've put on there that have at least a 4.5 star review or more. on Google or Yelp. That way we know that they're at least getting good reviews. But I say all this to say, even me working with somebody who I've created this great relationship with and trust, maybe you guys don't vibe, maybe you guys don't gel. So do your own due diligence, check in, do a background check, meet with people, do all these things that you need to do to make yourself feel better about it. You can go off of my word, which you can take that for what it is, or you can take my recommendation and do your own research based off of that. So look forward to that. Look forward to sharing that with you guys. It's almost done. Got a couple other playbooks that I've built out when it comes to land and ranch. Just necessary steps on how the process usually goes. And yeah, it's intro guides, a whole bunch of random things to kind of help you learn the area and learn me and learn just what it takes to obtain these bigger parcel properties or lake properties, whatever it is. So yeah, reach out. I'll send some over. Get back to hunting here a little bit, but just curious. How many of you are rifle hunting this season? Have you harvested anything yet? If so, what is your weapon of choice? I have got an old family 300 Win Mag that I'm using this season because she's never done me wrong. She always shoots straight. I love the scope on it. So I'm just curious to see and hear what you guys are using. I know a few of my buddies have built out these incredible guns. Just built it from the ground up and just built these absolute boss guns, super light, durable, shoot like pea shooter guns with a ton of power and pop behind them, with these high powered scopes where I know a few of these guys could hit steel at 1,000+ yards, which is crazy to think that is becoming more and more the norm now. These guns are being built out to group at that distance, not just hit the steel every now and then, but actually group. It's pretty cool to see. But I'll stick to my bow and stick. Love shooting that bow and arrow, man. I know we talked about this in the last podcast, but I believe, and I was saying to do your own due diligence on the trades or partners that I recommend. It's the same with an agent. There's a reason we have a stereotype attached to us. There's a lot of snakes out there. There's a lot of shady people. There's a lot of people just doing some things to make a buck. I've run across these people. I've run across people that are just super unpersonable, if that's even a word. And they're hard to deal with. Even agent to agent. It's where we were supposed to make everything as easy and efficient as possible. No stress. But people do business. I always say, without talking smack on other people, most of us do business different ways. They have their way of doing things, I have my way. But communication should not be, it should be a non-negotiable, right? Being able to know that you can text or call your agent at any time. They're going to get back to you, let you know what's going on, or answer any questions that you have. And if they don't know the answer to those questions, they will find out the answer and get back to you as soon as they can. and then agent to agent. It shouldn't be a pain in the ass to get a hold of you on a property that you've listed, that you're marketing. Like if you can't get to your phone, have somebody in your brokerage answer the phone calls for you, or text somebody back, or email them back. You know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta pick it up a little bit here. It's too much like nonchalant, just piss poor, half-assed jobs going on. So let's raise the bar with that. When it comes to my girls, I love you very much. And Dad works hard, and hopefully you see that, and hopefully you emulate that. Because as we know, words don't mean anything. As I'm here talking to a screen, walking down the mountain. The stuff I'm saying could be total BS. But hopefully you girls, my beautiful wife, you guys know when I say something, I mean it. Because when I've said something, you see me back it up with action. That's all I want from you girls. So I want you and your word to mean something. When you girls say something, everyone knows that you mean it and you're gonna do what you say. It's a lost art in this world. There's no more handshakes or you have my word, because nobody can trust that anymore. Everything needs to be recorded or documented, because I just believe there's no repercussions or consequences anymore. Not you girls. You girls are better than that. You will be the standard in your generation. People will look up to you. You guys will lead. People want to emulate you. That's why we're here. As Wagers, we do hard things. We do that to show others that they can do hard things as well. I'm super proud of you. I know how strong, beautiful, and smart you girls are, and how you're only going to get stronger, more beautiful, and smarter as time goes on. So stay kind, stay loyal, stay genuine, help others along the way, while also helping yourself along the way. Get better each and every day. Man, I've still got a long way to go, and it's getting dark quick. But I don't know, like I mentioned earlier, because I've seen some e-bike trails, some truck trails, which I'm not sure about the truck because this is a gated national forest spot, so I don't know if they somehow went around it or what, but so I don't know if those hunting in here and off night, but they're pretty slow. Just like I mentioned, seen a few does and I think that one buck. But the only thing I'm missing is my family. If I could have my girls out here with me right now, this is how I would want every night to be. Be outside, kind of the cold, fresh fall air. It's still a little bit sunny outside, so we got some cool views. I mean, nowhere else I'd rather be. As always, guys, appreciate you following along, listening to my stories, listening to me go on my rants. Just appreciate your attendance and for being here and supporting me. So I will continue to make more content as we go along here. Like I always say, I'm still learning, still trying to get better, but I do really enjoy this. Kind of helps me get things off my chest, talk to you guys, while also presenting some opportunities for you guys when it comes to off-market land and ranch deals while doing the things that I love. So, till next time, keep moving.